Hey guys, this is Sasuke125 here, and today I'm going to do a let's play on an anime GBA game. It was very popular around Toonami when it first came out, and that game is... wait for it, Naruto Ninja Council 2. I remember playing this and pretty much liking this game. This game was made around I believe during the tuning exam and Gara arc, I think. Excuse me for a second. Oh, sorry, I thought I had to sneeze, but no matter. Anyway, there's the menu screen, continue, new game, co-op mode, and I forgot to mention there's a versus mode, but no matter. Here we are in the first mission, you know, as usual. We start off the story by fighting with Rock Lee from this show. Naruto attempts to fight Rock Lee, but he sucks at it, and so Sasuke decides to show up. And excuse me if I'm getting my ass kicked in this first part. That's kind of my fault, but no matter. I was using an emulator, getting used to the controls and stuff, so it's a lot different than an NES one. I'll tell you that much. But at least I'm doing a pretty good damage on Rock Lee so far. And here I'm using Sasuke to kick Rock Lee's ass, just like in the show. So yeah. Usually I like to do is knock half of Rock Lee's health off, then switch with Sasuke, so it can give more of an appeal to it, or make it more close to the anime as possible. Anyway, I just defeated Rock Lee, and they're just saying, well, like blah blah blah, you know, my guy Rock Lee's like, Guy Sensei, forgive me, and my guy's like, it's okay, Lee. As your punishment, you will run 100 laps. And yeah. Anyway, this game also has a ranking system based on time, characters, and enemies defeated and leaves collected. And by the way, those Konoha tokens over there are supposed to be the leaves. Yeah, Leaf Village, Konoha, you get it. You're supposed to collect a certain amount to affect your grade. If you don't collect any at all, you get a C. But anyway, that's my first video, so see you later, and good night, everyone. Hey guys, this is Sasuke again with another video. Still on the same game, let's play of Naruto Ninja Council 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And this is the second part during the tuning exams. Well, here's Anko explaining the rules and stuff, and yeah, that you may or may not survive crap. So anyway, here I am playing as... Usually I play as Naruto quite a bit in this game. He has pretty good jutsus and stuff. As well as Sasuke. Sakura is pretty cool in this game, despite she's not a very good character in the actual anime, but... oh, I don't like her too much. But in Shippuden she actually is a lot better, thank God. Jeez, it's cold in here. Anyway, so here I am just phoning a bunch of sound ninjas, and... which is pretty funny thing about the sound ninjas in this game, there actually are fat ones, actually. Don't remember seeing those from the show? Well, I don't think so, but anyway, here I am playing as Naruto and stuff, and yeah. I actually get better as this let's play gets through, alright? Anyway, why do I always keep making that noise? Never mind. I'll try not to, so... God dang it! Silly nails. No matter. just wanted to say happy holidays to all my subscribers and stuff. Just want to say thank you and happy Kwanzaa or late Kwanzaa, happy late Hanukkah, and possibly late Christmas or whatever day you're viewing this. Glad you're watching. Well, anyway, I'm not in it for just a YouTube partnership or anything like that. Well, I'm just playing this game just for fun or just for the hell of it. Anyway, so yeah. I kinda like the Demon Wing Shurikens in this game. They just look pretty badass and stuff. And yeah, I said badass. So anyway. So here I am doing very good so far, kicking some ass, you know, as usual. Okay. Well, so yeah. Oh, about the ninja tools in this game, you only get to use them once. I mean, when you collect them, then when you throw them, you know, you can only use them once. So anyway, here's the first boss against Orochimaru. Here I am playing as Naruto and stuff. And yeah, this game's actually pretty easy if you know what to do actually. And look, I'm actually doing pretty good in this part. And Orochimaru's quite a challenge in this game. Not only does he have that snake move, but he also uses that wind. Well, he's not incredibly difficult compared to like the sequel of this game or anything, but yeah, it's pretty easy. And yeah, I'm taking damage, yes, so what? Anyway. And yeah. And there I used a Sharingan and then just owned him like that. And pretty much Orochimaru's like, yeah, now I'm gonna add the curse mark on you. And Sasuke's like, why do I feel dizzy? And then Sakura has to defend to Naruto and Sasuke and stuff. And pretty much these two other sound ninjas, forgot what their names are, but they don't really last that very long in the actual anime. Yeah. So anyway, about Sakura's gameplay in this game, well, Sakura's actually kind of cool, because for one thing, she can actually be kind of overpowered if you use a certain jutsu, which is up, up, B, yeah. I said, let me repeat that again, up, up, B, yeah. But these guys aren't so hard, just as long as you know what you're doing, and again, these guys are like very easy, because they can get damage a lot easier. And yeah. And usually Sasuke is supposed to kick these characters' asses in this game, or in the anime, but I decided to do a Sakura. And then Sasuke shows up, so yeah. And then I switch to Sasuke, and I still keep beating him, and yeah, I really don't have much to say, so anyway. Well, I'm gonna probably ramble on about some stuff. Let's see, so, I heard there's rumors that there's going to possibly be a Sonic Adventure 3, which actually sounds pretty cool. Or it may come out for the Wii U or something in 2013. Yeah, it better happen, or it's better to be a mystery than being dead wrong. Well, we can just hope for the best that Sonic Adventure 3 is going to come out. And some of you guys, before you guys leave a comment and saying that, oh, Sonic 06 is Sonic Adventure 3. Oh, Sonic Unleashes is Sonic Adventure 3. Well, anyway, here's my opinions why I disagree. For one thing, first off, for Sonic Unleashed, well, it's a good game, but I don't really consider it Sonic Adventure 3 material. One, because gameplay is different. It relies on the boost speed ability, or the ultimate boost and stuff. And there's not really that many stories in the game, which what I mean is that you don't play as any other characters besides being Sonic, and his Werehog mode, which kind of plays a lot like God of War for some reason. God of War, no matter. It's still pretty cool. I mean, probably some of you may disagree with me, or most of you saying that the Werehog sucks. Well, true, it's not Sonic, but hey, it's pretty good. Hey, it's still pretty good fun to play as. I mean, true, it's not like traditional Sonic or anything, but hey, I mean, overall, Sonic Unleashed is a good game, even as a Sonic game, and as its own standalone game. But as it's, you know. But then again, it did have a few flaws. It wasn't that bad. The PS2 version's actually better, in my opinion. I don't know, it just feels more fluent to me, actually. Don't really see any difference between the PS3 and PS2 version besides just shinier graphics and an actual HUD world like in Sonic Adventure 1. The first game, that is. Anyway, Sonic, let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh, secondly, for Sonic 06, reasons why I don't think that is considered, you know, Sonic Adventure is because, well, or Sonic Adventure 3, what I meant to say was, is because it's not really, now, this is just my opinion, and most of you are going to agree with me. Sonic 06 was a bad game. Now, before you all say it's a good game, well, good for you, that's your opinion, that's fine, but it's my opinion as well, okay? Well, I mean, true, it had potential of being Sonic Adventure 3. I mean, it had very good graphics, and it had a lot of good ideas, but it just didn't execute them well. And also, you know what I really hate about Sonic 06? The Mach speed sections. Good God. It's like, Sonic is going way too fast. Now, Sonic's the fastest thing alive, but god damn. But anyway, and I do have many other reasons why Sonic 06 isn't Sonic Adventure 3. I may do that for another video sometime, explaining why I don't like the game and stuff. But anyway, that was part 1 of my Naruto Ninja Council 2 walkthrough. I'll see you all guys in the brighter later. Peace out. Hey guys, this is Sasuke125 here, and good afternoon, or morning, or night, or whatever you're watching this video at, what time, or what location, yada yada yada. Welcome back to another Let's Play, or another video of Naruto Ninja Council 2 for the GBA Game Boy Advance. And where we last left off, apparently, Orochimaru has this, like, blueprints for destroying the Hidden Leaf Village. Because, let's face it, Orochimaru's a dick and a pedophile. Also, he hates the third Hokage for God knows why, and I don't know why is it ever explained, but maybe soon in the anime or manga they will explain it. I don't know, maybe Orochimaru wanted to do these experiments, and okay, enough with the spoilers and the other stuff in the anime. Anyway, let's get started. So apparently, you're Naruto and team, or Team 7, trying to defeat, you know, Orochimaru and retrieve that file document, and you have to go through, once again, Orochimaru's base, and this time, this is one of the most longest levels of the entire game. But don't worry, it's not the most difficult. It's true, it can be challenging sometimes to get, especially at getting an A rank at this level. Jeez. But Orochimaru actually puts up more of a fight later on in the challenge. But no matter. For what I've been doing these past few days, well, I've been, you know, doing school and crap like that, and life thingies. And also I got a new USB controller, so that's pretty cool. You know, at garage sales you can actually get items for very, very cheap. Jeez. I know, I'm kinda dumb. But anyway. Another thing I would like to talk about is the new Naruto game for the PlayStation 3, the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. I've played Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 and Generations, and overall, I think I'm excited about getting this game. It looks pretty cool by the gameplay and the videos I've seen on YouTube. My thoughts on this game, it's pretty good so far. It looks like you can now go in awakening mode whenever you want without taking that much damage or being near critical state, which is kind of cool in my opinion. And also some of the support characters from the last game, Generations, are now playables. Just hope that Anko is now finally playable. Anko is cool, and some other characters. You know, one thing I really don't like about the Storm series is that they have Kimimaru in it. Yeah, that's true, but why don't they have the Sound 4? I mean, they had the Sound 4 as assist characters in the Generations game, or if you count it as Naruto Ninja Storms 3, technically. Chronologically, yes, it would technically be count, but however, since it's not officially Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, and mind you, I did not say Shippuden, and I just like to shorten the words, and here we are with a new, anyway, here's a new boss fight. Once again, you're facing Zaku and Dozu again. Man, these guys are easy. I mean, this is like the third time you're fighting them. I mean, one problem I have with this Naruto game for the Ninja Council 2 is that while it's a good game for a Game Boy game, or a handheld, as its own, it's still a pretty good game, but like for the Zaku battles, come on. I mean, I get it, they're supposed to be easy. Yeah, minor characters, yeah, but come on, look at how I'm wasting these guys. And true, the first battle was supposedly like that, but for the second battle, come on, I was expecting, like, I don't know, making them a lot difficult. I mean, not brutally difficult, but you know, just enough so they can change their gameplay or change the strategy. I mean, I like how in some games you fight the same boss multiple times, but not multiple times, but sometimes I like it if you're going to fight the same character or boss again, at least give him a different strategy or for a second time he faces you. I mean, granted, in Banjo-Tooie, Clunko, yeah, that's the same Clunko, the one that works with Grunty. Here's the thing, you had to fight him like 3 times, and yet he was easy to defeat. Still, I haven't beaten the 3rd and final one, but it's like his pattern is really easy. I mean, true, he uses different formulas, but my point is, if you're going to have if you're going to have Naruto fight like the same boss in a different stage, at least give the boss a different move or at least a new special. I mean, another good example would be the Mega Man Zero series with Harpuya in the 4 stages, or the 3 stages technically, like Leviathan and Fafnir. I mean, true, their attacks are similar, and granted, yeah, they're easy to beat if you know their elements. But however, in the second game, they put up more of a fight, in which kind of surprised me. If they're going to remake this Naruto game, or in fact, remake the Naruto games for GBA, or at least remake it for the 3DS, why not give like bonus features or like make the bosses a bit more difficult? I mean, not like SNK boss syndrome, maybe for like the final boss like Gaara or stuff, which is totally understandable. Gaara is like overpowered in any Naruto game. Or, in fact, Gaara's just overpowered in general. I mean, granted, he got beaten by Deidara, but Gaara could have beaten Deidara. I mean, if Gaara didn't defend his village, or defended it from that bomb that was about to fall into that village, he could have beaten Deidara if he did not hold back. I personally think so. And anyway, coming up is the next boss fight, and look, it's Kabuto! And so far, yeah, I'm just beating Kabuto up, and oh look, he managed to hit me, congratulations. But still, you're being defeated. Haha, and you just got owned. Well, at least Kabuto put up more of a fight. But yeah. Anyway, it's time for the battle we've been waiting for, Orochimaru. And apparently Orochimaru just ripped a document that, you know, Naruto and his friends were trying to retrieve for the 3rd Hokage, and so Naruto and Team 7, Sasuke and Sakura are going to beat the shit out of Orochimaru. Because let's face it, everyone hates Orochimaru. Well, I mean, the fact that Orochimaru is creepy. Now, creepy characters are awesome, but Orochimaru, yeah, he's cool sometimes, but Jesus, he's just, I bet he would scare Itachi. Oh wait, Itachi would scare Orochimaru because Itachi's a freaking sociopath. And the fact that Itachi put him in the Tsukiyomi. But anyway, I'm almost done with this battle. Oh, and I forgot to mention, in this battle, Orochimaru now uses that long snake sword and tries to kill you with it. Of course, it's floating in the air and and yes, the sword actually moves by its own in the actual anime. Then again, I never actually see... I'm not sure if I ever saw Orochimaru actually use the sword with his bare hands. Maybe in, like, the games, or... Oh yeah, he used it in the Ultimate Ninja series. I'll give Orochimaru this. He does have a pretty cool sword. But no matter. For this part, you're pretty much just going to have to run away as fast as you can because, let's face it, Orochimaru rigged the place in case if he was being defeated. Or got defeated. So yeah, pretty much he just wants to do like, I'm taking you down with me. Even if I don't get... Even if I've been defeated, I will. You are going down with me. As well as every Leaf Ninja here. And my employees. Yeah, Orochimaru, let your own men die in an exploding base or crumbling base. Yeah, that is so cruel, man. So cruel. And sorry if I keep pausing on certain sentences or sometimes. But, yeah. I usually like to use Sakura for this part because Sakura can use an ability that makes her, not only her attack stronger, but she can actually run way fast. So yeah. What, you thought Lee was the fastest character in Naruto? Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway. I use this jutsu and here's what the jutsu is. You pretty much just press up, and B on the controller and... Yeah, and look, holy sh... Sakura runs pretty fast. And... I mean, Sakura is like broken in this game if you think about it. You know, why didn't I use her for like the Kabuto battle? Oh yeah, because I don't know. I just wanted it to feel like the anime because you know Kabuto fought Naruto and Kabuto never fought Sakura or Sasuke. And no, fillers don't count. And God, I hate fillers. I mean, fillers can be good sometimes, but good God. What's the point of them anyway if they're just going to slow down the story? But no matter. And it's... But still, I'm almost like done with this level. And damn. Yeah, great. Wait, is the video slowing down or... never mind. I thought there was something slowing down the thing. But anyway, look. I'm almost done playing as Sakura. And holy... Yeah. And I kinda like how in this game, like, if anything crushes you, you don't get killed. I mean, like in most games or platformers, you usually get killed by crushing objects, so... But luckily with this game being lenient, they gave you mercy. And anyway, I'm about done pretty soon. Just got like a few more, and here I go. Anyway, let's see my grade on this. Alright. And my grade is a B. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much Team 7 retrieved the information and the Furokage knows what to do. So anyway, this is SS Sasuke and I'll see you all later. Bye. Hey guys, this is Sasuke125 here with another video on Naruto Ninja Council 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And we're finally done with the filler saga, and we're at the fight in the Chunin exams finals, Naruto versus Neji. And pretty much, Naruto wants to take down Neji because, well, Neji was being a complete dick to his cousin Hinata, and Naruto won't take shit from Neji. You know, I hated Neji back then. Really. I mean, Neji's now a good guy now, but dang. Beat up his own cousin just because... I think the reason why Neji became a jerk is kind of stupid, actually. I mean, so what if your father dies? I mean, not this... Now, I'm not saying that Neji, you know, is not a sympathetic character. I mean, I can understand losing your old family member, and that would be very depressing. And that I can feel bad for. But then again, that doesn't mean you have to be a complete jerk to someone that didn't cause your family's death. Yeah, and I'm looking at you, Sasuke, anyway. I just beat at Neji, and he's not really that difficult. All he does is this rotation move and this flying kick. And 64 palms, and yeah. And now I'm up with Sasuke fighting Gaara. Yeah. Which used to be a bad guy. And Gaara in this fight, he's very defensive. If you can tell, he uses the sand shield quite a lot. And yeah, he won't attack you if you keep attacking him. I'll just keep on defense position. That's why they call Gaara Shikaku the ultimate defensive, yeah. You know, I honestly think Gaara is actually a lot stronger than he is in Shippuden. I mean, sure, Gaara in Shippuden is actually pretty powerful, but Gaara back then in the original series, he was ruthless. And that's before he became a good guy. Anyway, besides that, I took him down with the Chidori, you know, just to make it more like the anime. And then Orochimaru shows up as like, Sarutobi-sensei, I'm here to kill you. And Sarutobi's like, oh no, hell no, bring it on, pedo snake. And then the invasion of the Leaf Village begins, and pretty much you're just fighting the Sound Ninja, which didn't happen, but hey, it's a video game, creative liberty, so I'm not complaining. It's actually kind of fun. It's nice if they change the story up in a video game from the original adaptation. I mean, it actually provides pretty good explanation, and sometimes they can actually, you know, cut to the chase and get to the point. I mean, the story is important and all, but hey. If we already seen the anime, you obviously get the point, or show, or whatever you're watching, what the video game's based off of, or read. Yeah, there's video games based on novels, go figure. But then again, back to what I was saying. I mean, back then, Neji was, again, God, he was really not the nicest person. And if I was Naruto back then, I would have killed Neji, actually. Seriously, I don't care if Neji had like a sympathetic backstory, but damn it, he was being a complete jerk. In Shippuden, he's actually better now, so I guess I'll forgive him. I know it's just a show, but jeez, Neji, what a jerk ass. And damn, Sasuke went way too far in Shippuden, spoilers. Which is probably not a spoiler if you've seen the anime. But besides that, I just like how they made the stage in this game, based off the Chunin exams finals. Actually, the visuals in this Game Boy Advance game is actually pretty good during its time when it was released, which was probably during the early span of the Game Boy Advance. Now, it was released in America 3 years later, or maybe 4, depending on whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but besides that, you know, it's overall a pretty good game, you know, despite it being pretty simplistic. But yeah, and here I am switching it to Naruto because Sasuke was kind of getting his ass kicked by a bunch of sound ninjas. Yeah, one thing in this game you should really keep in mind. If you're really low on health, and sorry for being Captain Obvious, but it's always best to switch out characters. Unless if you see a health item nearby, then yeah. And I kind of like how in this game, like, not only it heals the current character you're playing as, but the item also heals the character that you switched out. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, it saves you time for collecting separate medical equipment or health power-ups for different characters. So instead of like having like a health power-up affecting one character, it affects a few characters on the same team. And you know, if they did a remake of Naruto Ninja Council 2 on the 3DS, which I highly doubt that it would ever happen, probably never will happen, I think they should add Neji as a playable character. I mean, I think it would actually be kinda cool. Though, despite me ranting on him, he's actually pretty badass. I'll give him credit. And you know, I think Neji could actually beat Sasuke. I mean, in the original series. But then again, in here we fight Orochimaru, and dang. Once again, Orochimaru will try something else, like last time he uses that sword technique, a snake sword. You can obviously tell what he's going to pull out next, and I know this did not happen in the anime where Naruto did not fight Orochimaru during the Chunin exams, finals. Well, he fought him in the early part, and he pretty much now just summons the first and second Hokage, and Sasuke takes him out, and not really, he's still up. Thought I finished him off this time, and this time, for real, and Sasuke just owned it. Take that, Pedomaru! And yeah, and Kakashi's telling you that to chase after Gaara and stuff. Anyway, this is SS Sasuke 125 here, and I'll see you all later. And I'm also signing out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye. Hey guys, this is SS Sasuke 125 here. Sorry it's been quite a while, but anyway, here's Naruto Ninja Council 2 Part 7 on YouTube. Also, in case if you're wondering, I'm not gonna, you know, put the Chapter 7 into one video. Yeah, I'm gonna split it into 2 videos for now. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you the first part of the mission, or okay, maybe not the first part, but the first half of it. The second half will have the final boss with Gaara. Yeah, no big spoilers, obviously, but besides that, also, in case if you're wondering why I'm kind of sucking a little at this part, it's because, well, I was trying out a new game controller for my you know, thing, and it was a USB one, so I mean, it's responsive, but I was kind of getting used to it, so yeah. for now on, I'm probably not going to use it for Let's Plays on GBA games. Maybe PlayStation games if I wanted to. Anyway, here's the part. So far, you know, I'm doing okay with Sakura, and no, I don't suck at this game, obviously. Again, it's just the controller I was using at that time. If you, please forgive me if I do seem like it, but I clearly am not. I know I'm right. And yeah. Anyway, what's up, YouTube? And yeah, I kind of made a mistake there. I expect I kind of see that quite a bit in my video. Now, kind of getting off topic, but so yeah. Pretty much, you know, I'm pretty much doing okay and whatever. And, you know, I'm kind of glad that life is pretty okay for me, because I'm going to probably be leaving high school kind of soon. No biggie, and yeah, I'm going to graduate this year. No, but anyway, another topic what I should talk about. Man, and also hearing about that news, like in the past few weeks, wow. Quite a lot of tragic stuff. Very tragic, huh? You know, it makes me feel bad for the people in Boston, and yeah. And oh well, I know the situation is over, but seriously, it probably scarred a lot of people for life and probably ruined many lives. I guess, but in the end, we got the, you know, the criminals who did that. Anyway, besides that everything's fine for right now, of course. But enough of the serious news. Anyway, I think I may decide what I'm going to do as my next Let's Play. Pretty soon, or one of my next Let's Plays. I'm probably going to do Super Mario Advance for the Game Boy Advance, obviously. Generic title. You know what's one thing I kinda don't get, but kinda get at the same time about video game titles? They always add like a... Whenever they're on a console or something, they always gotta add, like for example, Super Nintendo, Super Metroid, or Super Punch-Out. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because they're on Super Nintendo. And there's games like N64, Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Superman 60. Oh god, no, not that game. But you get the point what I'm saying. Then again, there are a lot of games in N64 in the title. And there's also, you know, other games like that for handhelds, like Mario Advance, let's see what other game. The Mario Advance series, yeah, I got that one. The Sonic Advance series, and other game series that start with the word Advance, usually on Game Boy Advance games. I mean, and you know what also seems a little weird about the titles? They don't really use that a lot for N64 games. I mean, PlayStation games, yeah, I'm sorry. I caught myself there for making mistakes. Please excuse me about that. You know, N64 games. But seriously. I mean, PlayStation doesn't really do that with any of their game titles, like they don't add the word PS1 or PS2 to anywhere on their titles. I mean, there's also, then again, the Wii U sort of does that with some of their titles, I think. They usually put like a U in the title. I mean, they don't put like Wii U, like something Wii U, but I mean, I get it. It's you, but do you really have to name a game after? I mean, you have to put your game series title in front of the thing that says, yeah, we get it. It doesn't play on other consoles and it's exclusive. Seriously. It's kind of slightly redundant like Super Mario 64 DS. And yeah, you can say yeah, it's a remake and stuff, but anyway. There is a fight with me and Conqueror. And you're gonna be surprised what I'm actually gonna do in this battle. Oh, wait, what? I swear to God, I'm not using any cheats. I'm actually poning Kabuto. Seriously. I mean Conqueror. Frick. Why am I making a lot of mistakes today? But yeah. I mean, that... Did you just see that? He's even more pathetic than Kabuto, like in that last video. But no matter. Now I'm playing as Naruto and stuff. I mean, you get the idea of what I mean with the whole titles plus the console names and stuff. They always have to have like Super or 64 or some... Heck, not even the GameCube didn't have that many games that had the word GameCube in it. I mean, you don't see Soul Calibur 2 GameCube in the title of the box. I mean, it's not... I'm not ranting about it, but... Okay, sort of, but I mean... I just noticed that quite a lot. I'm surprised they never called the Naruto Game Boy games or Dragon Ball Z games Advance, except for that one Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Advance. Yeah, Advanced Adventures or something, where it's like you're playing as Kid Goku in the Dragon Ball series, the first game. I might do a Let's Play on that if I want to, or I don't know. I was probably thinking about maybe doing a Yu-Gi-Oh game next, but then again, that's debatable. Anyway, other news. I think I got into another card game series called Card Fight Vanguard. It's sort of based off that one anime, you know. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, but... And I actually played the card game, and actually the card game's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty fun if you get... And trust me, it's a lot easier to play than Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, don't get me wrong, Yu-Gi-Oh is a good series, but I would recommend it to anyone that's a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. And it's stuff. But also, there's no trap cards or spell cards in this series. There's also, and the monsters are called units. Well, no duh. But I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's actually kind of cool. And pretty much so. Anyway, any words before I wrap this up? Oh yeah. Have a good day, have a good night, or happy holidays, or whatever. Anytime you're watching this video, even if you're from another country, such as Greenland or something like that. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay, bye. Hey guys, this is SS Sasuke 125 here, back with another video, and I know it's been quite a while, but hey, I had school and stuff, so anyway, here we are at the final part of Naruto Ninja Council 2, and so far, you know, this time I'm playing as Sasuke, and we're fighting Gaara this time. And yeah, I usually just keep hitting Gaara. Like, I know it's not damaging him when he's using the sand shield, but hey, pretty soon, eventually, he doesn't even attack you if you just keep on hitting him like that. Unless if you're a few spaces away from him, but if you're very close, like how I'm doing currently, you're still able to kick his ass. just like that, and, you know, he's pretty weak if you keep doing that. Now, let's see. What should I talk about? Which would I talk about? Oh yeah. Let me think. Oh yeah, and just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, obviously it's story, yeah, but usually when Gara would go into this cocoon form, and technically you can beat Gara easily if you just, you know, do that instead. Just use the Chidori, just as soon as not too early, but not too late either. That's what I usually do. And for this final part, which we're apparently on the, if you've seen in the anime, the Shikaku, which Gara transforms into, and when he's in half Shikaku form in that game, and we just saw, the sprite actually looks pretty well detailed on that. It's just too bad you never actually fight him in his half Shikaku form. You know, that kind of sucks. I mean, how come all the Naruto games don't have you fight him in his half Shikaku form, except for like the one RPG one on the DS? But I mean, overall, if you just keep on, I recommend using the Sakura speed technique, or, you know, speed no jutsu. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, what makes Sakura, not only Sakura very fast, but her actual, you know, physical punches are actually a lot slightly faster, slightly stronger. That's what I meant. Yeah, I just keep on using that. It makes the fight much more quicker, and yeah, we're almost to the very end, guys. Actually, this is the end if you really think about it. Then again, I might show an extra video after this. Don't worry. But so far, I mean, look, I'm usually doing pretty good at this second stage. And look, I'm almost at full health. And now, just do the same thing I would usually do in this part. Sorry about pausing during that part. I had to do something. And just in case you were wondering, most of my Let's Plays, actually just one Let's Play, I usually, you know, record before adding commentary to it. Some people usually add commentary while they're playing, but, you know, some people add the commentary later on or simultaneously. Simultaneous. Okay. And, you know, what do I have to think about this part? It's actually not, again, not that difficult if you have Sakura on the field. And oh, fun fact, there's actually a mini game which you can do if you let Sasuke and Sakura actually die during the stages. So yeah, you really didn't have to complete those two stages. The first two stages of the final mission. You could just have Sakura and Sasuke die, and however, you know, have Naruto complete the story. However, that would make the game a little harder though, but who cares? Overall, I'm doing good so far. And the mini game, it's not that great, in my opinion. And we're finally at Gara. Now, yeah, Gara, the Shikaku form was pretty tough. And yeah, he just took a huge bit of damage, as if you can see. But one thing I don't like about this game, I probably said this before, is that when you use a jutsu, part of your life just goes away. Unlike in the first game where it actually had a chakra meter, this one doesn't, and yeah, that's kind of messed up, but hey, it's still a pretty good game. And now for this part, I finally finished off Carlos the Naruto Uzumaki Barrage and game KO. And so, you know, here's the credits. I'll read some of it, and okay, maybe not all of it, but you know, the leaf effect in this game actually looks pretty good. Now then, the shadows of the fire is cast upon the leaf village, and the leaf village begins to sprout, and yeah. Game made by Tomy, and you know, most of the Nintendo games, or perhaps all of the Nintendo Naruto games, are made by Tomy. Yeah, all of them are made by Tomy. The ones that made them for the PlayStation, they're made by Bandai. And anyway, here's a bunch of testers. Some of them are in English, some of them are in Japanese. Wow, go figure. And yeah. Overall, this game, what do I have to say about it? What score would I give it if... I would give it a 7 because the gameplay is good. The graphics are pretty well done. The ending music's actually pretty good. I suppose the music's not half bad, actually. And my only flaws is that they should have used a chakra bar instead of sharing a health bar for the attacks. And another criticism, I just wish they made Kakashi playable in this game. Or stuff like that. Anyway, this is SS Sasuke. I'm going to end the video early. When I mean end the video early, I'm going to stop talking. But first, let's see my grade. Yeah. And so far, I wonder what we're going to get this time. And the final, and we got Jonin ring. Anyway, this is SS Sasuke signing off.